Chapter 2. I win! Wilson shouted, jumping off his bike. He leaned against a tree in front of my house. He pumped his fist in the air. The silver snail comes in second, he announced as I rode up, drenched in sweat. Great race, guys, Mia said, pedaling up to us. I wanted to ride home from school next to Mia, but Wilson wanted to race, and Mia thought it was a cool idea. The hills of Malibu are awesome for racing. They wind around and around. I love to climb those hills on my bike, then go speeding down. And I'm really great taking some of those sharp turns. I gripped the handlebars of my bike. I was confident. I had 21 speeds. We raced. Wilson won. I leaned my bike next to Wilson's, trying to catch my breath. Morty, my Roscoe Cocker Spaniel, trotted out from the backyard to greet us. Hey, Morty! The hearts on Mia's bracelet clinked softly as she scratched Morty's neck. Morty likes Mia as much as I do. His tail wagged like crazy. He jumped up to lick her face, then he started on me. Whoa! Here comes Wilson's dog! Mia pointed across the street to Wilson's house. Wilson's enormous Labrador charged full speed toward us. Down, boy! Wilson laughed as his dog leaped on him. He nearly knocked Wilson over. Terminator is twice as big as Morty, Wilson bragged to Mia. But Morty is smarter, I boasted. We taught Morty to carry his food dish to the sink when he's finished eating. That's pretty smart, Mia agreed. You call that smart? Wilson sneered. We taught Terminator to answer the phone when we're not home. That's definitely smarter, Mia said. That is really, really smart. That's not so smart, I argued. Morty could roll over and, oh no! We all heard her cry. Mrs. Green, my next-door neighbor, poked her head out the front door and screamed. She stared in horror at the tree across the street, the tree in front of Wilson's house. There was Olive, Mrs. Green's new kitten, sitting on the edge of a high tree limb. Her fur stood on end. Her little body shook. She let out a soft whimper. Oh, poor Olive, Mia cried. She's going to fall. Someone has to save her. I will, Wilson and I shouted together. Oh, no, you won't, Wilson, I thought. You're not going to win this time. With a burst of speed, I raced across the street. My sneakers pounded the sidewalk. I reached the tree first. Give me a boost, I ordered Wilson. Before we could argue, I wrapped my arms around the tree trunk and raised my foot. Wilson gave me a boost. I inched my way up the tree trunk. I gazed out over the hilltops. My eyes followed the winding path down, 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 right down to the beach. The beach stretched along the coast for miles. I glanced down and smiled at Mia. Hurry, Jack, she cried nervously. Don't worry, Mia, I declared. I'm on my way. Yes, I'm on my way to save Olive, and you're not, Wilson. I climbed higher and higher until I reached the limb where Olive sat. Her whole body shivered with fright. She let out a terrified squeak when she spotted me. I studied the tree limb. It was very slender. I didn't know if it would hold my weight. What are you waiting for, Jackie? Wilson shook the tree trunk. I'll come up and get her if you're afraid. Ha! No way, Wilson. I crawled out on the limb, very slowly. Olive whimpered. I stopped. I crawled out some more. Olive inched away from me. I stopped again. Olive stared into my eyes. Then she lifted her front paws to jump. Down below, I could hear Mrs. Green and Mia gasp. No, Olive, I begged softly. Stay. I moved a little closer, close enough to grab her now. I slowly reached out to her. My fingertips brushed against her soft fur. Then my knees slipped off the branch. I lost my balance. I looked to the left. No! I let out a shrill cry as I dropped from the tree. Chapter 3, next time, peeps.